You're about to review checking in a patient within the MyWay system. You're going to see from your desktop that it's very easy to check in a patient and then collect the copay or do anything based on what a typical practice does. On our desktop on the left-hand side, we're going to truly see our visits. If we do want to check in that patient, we can select the time on the left-hand side, and what that's going to do is that's going to open up the appointment. You will be able to see if there are any pop-up or what we call remarks, so I can see just at a quick glance for the patient right when they come up that they're actually hard of hearing. I can choose my OK button, and from this point I can change my status to actually checked in. Once I check in, that's actually going to timestamp timestamp it in the system, so if you do need to do time studies to see how long patients were in the office, you can do that. And from this point, based on your workflow, here's where you can come into the account and you can even collect a copay. You will see that we have the ability where you can see the copays. All of this information is coming directly from registration. If you do want to come in here and you want to post that copay, we'll say that it's $10 because they're primary care. We're going to say they paid with a check. Here's where you can put in what the actual check number is. And then a batch would just be a billing group that you're going to attach it to make sure that whenever you balance at the end of the day, you can do that. I can add in a note, so maybe if they wanted to make an additional copay, we could do that, or you can track anything that you need to. And then you even have the ability where you can print the receipt. So you are giving that patient something where you don't have to handwrite it and spend more time doing it. Down at the bottom is where we have the ability to have an account payment. So this would be if the patient did owe an extra $250, if they wanted to make a payment on that account, you could come in here and track that. It is nice to have these split out because a copay would be going directly to this visit, while an account payment might be going something historical, a couple months or even years back. Once we choose our OK button, now the patient's actually checked in and you can see that timestamp right from here. So truly at this point, if you're looking at the workflow, instead of the nurse now waiting to pick up the chart, the nurse can see this back in their system or back on their computer. They can come in, bring the patient back, and start their vitals.